Hello and welcome back to another episode of the BNI Southeast Tennessee podcast. My name is Michael Crosa and I'm here with Elaine Zambos, the director of BNI Southeast Tennessee.
Hey, Michael.
Hey, Elaine, what do we got on your mind today?
What's the why as to why do we even network? Because if you ask people, most people probably don't like to network. Like it's not in their top 10 favorite things to do, right? There's a handful of people who love to do it, but why do we do it? And so when you ask somebody like, why do you network? What do you think, Michael? Why do people network?
To get new business, to make money, to get my name out there.
Right. All those things, right? Like they'll say, oh, because I want to meet people. Well, why do you want to meet people? To get more business.
Yeah.
Why do you want to get into more business? Well, to make more money.
Yeah.
Well, why do you want to make more money? Right. And so, then you might say, well, because I want to make more money so that I can take my son to Disney. Well, okay. So why do you want to take your son to Disney? I want to create memories for him. So the real reason then that you're networking is to create memories. But if you want to create memories, who do you need to meet so that you can take that trip to Disney?
I like that because that really puts it into perspective of what it's all about and why we're out here networking together.
Right. So now we're being intentional.
Yeah.
And so I'm going to be intentional and I want to meet somebody who can get me to Disney, which may be a travel agent, right?
Yeah.
And so
there you go.
Now when you go to a networking event, instead of just going in and looking at all the art on the walls, like that's a lot of people do sometimes, especially if they go by themselves. Now you're on a mission.
Yeah.
Like you want to figure out like who is the travel agent in this room because I want to talk to them.
Yeah.
And then as people are talking to you, then you can ask them, hey, I'm curious. Do you know if there's a travel agent here? Because I'd like to meet them. So again, it's finding out why do I want to network? Why do I want to network at this particular event? And being intentional. Like who do I really need to meet?
Yeah.
And sometimes we just go, okay, it's on my to-do list. I'm going to do it. Oh, I think I'll just go to that chamber luncheon. And you just show up and you leave and you go, well, the food wasn't very good and I didn't really like the speaker. And well, that was a waste of my time.
Right.
Well, that's on you.
That's on you. You came in without a goal.
Right. You came in because you didn't know why you're going to be there. Now, if your why is, I just want to hear the speaker and I want to have some lunch. Okay, that's one thing. But the true essence of networking is being intentional and being intentional with those relationships.
What are some of the mistakes that people are making in networking?
So perfect example. Yesterday, I am the speaker for a council event, and lo and behold, it's on speed networking. So if you go, you know that you're going there. It's a networking event because it's hosted by the chamber.
Right.
And the chamber does an amazing job with their networking events, right?
Yeah.
But this particular event is called speed networking. I cannot tell you how many people showed up to this networking event and they did not have a business card. Granted, we live in an age where a lot of people don't carry business cards, so they've got an electronic card.
Sure.
But they didn't even have an electronic card. Right. And so
how am I going to call somebody back?
Exactly. Yeah. So that is a really big one. Another one is not wearing a name tag. Like wear a name tag. Even if you have to go make one or even buy a box of Avery stick-ons, but because you're at a networking event, you're there to meet people. And it's much easier for somebody to come up to you and talk to you if they see your name tag.
Yeah. And I see you've got your name tag. Not only does it have your name and title, but your logo as well.
Right.
Yeah.
Right. Invest in yourself and spend a little bit of money and get a name tag and wear it to different events. Because again, when you go there, you're going there to meet people. People want to meet you. And especially if you're going by yourself, if you don't have a networking buddy to take with you, it's just a great conversation starter. And it's a great conversation starter for you as well. When you walk up to somebody, you can already say, hey, I see that you work for, Farmers Insurance. Tell me more about what you do there. Instead of just walking up and going, hey, what's your name? It's easier on you and it's easier on the people who are there.
Yeah.
So I think those are the two things, wearing a name tag and taking business cards with you.
Elaine Zambos, thank you so much for this episode of the BNI Southeast Tennessee podcast.
Thank you, Michael. I appreciate it.